Right, hey everybody, let's talk real Medford knife MKT USA. I'm trying to give an honest review, not trying to justify my price because my purchase because I got an amazing price. The guy took a hit of more than 50% on selling this knife. I think that says a lot. Yeah, so what I'm gonna say is that the packaging of these Medford knives is amazing. I'm just gonna say it like this. I really like how you can put a padlock on here and just close it up, lock it up like a pistol case. I don't have a pistol case right here, but whatever. Great. I think it's great. Great packaging. Comes with this cool little dog tag with the phone number, 100% made in the USA. All very nice. High quality case. This is. It has like the. I think it's waterproof to a certain extent. It's nicely padded. All right, what we are gonna talking about is this is the Medford On Belay. On belay means like something in climbing, not a climber, but means like I have no idea. Google it. On belay. So comes with this card. Comes with the legendary limited warranty and care and maintenance letter. Basically, if you use this knife, you're a dumbass. No, but seriously, there are other videos reading this more or reading this out. You can just pause it and read it if you want. I'm not gonna read this. There are a couple of other videos that you can just pause it, whatever. Yeah, born on 5th of May 2017, almost a year old this thing is. So this is the On Belay. Like this works. Sorry, what the fuck? Alright. On Belay, Medford Knife USA, MKT USA. Okay, I've had this for 1.5 months. I've carried this, I've used this. So, I mean, I used it to a certain extent I'm comfortable with, because I was 97% sure I'm gonna sell this again. But I carried this in my pocket, and I have cut some stuff with it. Yeah, I did. First of all, let's just go front to back. The grind is amazing. Great grind. These are all hand ground knives. It's the reason mostly I got this knife is this cool little dagger grind. It looks very good. Man, that focus is all over the place. It looks really good, I think. And let's try and lock this in right here. I think this looks just really good. It's D2 steel, and the new ones are made with the S35 VM, I think. Specs you can look up on the internet. I don't have them right here. Yeah, I mean, great hollow ground. This is a well-cutting knife. It doesn't seem like it, but this cuts really well up until here, of course. Up until here. It's a super deep hollow ground blade with a nice sharp edge. It was razor sharp. It still is. Like I said, I haven't used this too much, so it may lose some sharpness. I have not. Alright. The blade. Deployment is in this large slot, and you might think, yeah, you're gonna get your thumb in here and open it. Really hard to do. It's not why this is here. Open it here and just slide your thumb in here. It opens. Another opening method, and what I like is this here. This is a small little flipper. Yeah, it flips really bad. And the thing is that you have to wrist it a little bit, like just a tiny bit. You have to a tiny little bit, and that's nice. I mean, I like that because let me get my flippers. Because it makes for a much cleaner design than, for example, something like this, where you have a large flipper that stands out here. And yeah, I like the look, how this looks open. It's very attractive design, in my opinion. So, deployment is extremely smooth. I mean, this is, wow, really, really smooth. Detent is spot on detent. Seriously. Not too hard, not too soft, easy to engage, disengage, and I mean, it wants to shut on itself. Alright, you have a pivot, you need custom tools for adjusting. Greg Medford does not want to that you can open your knife and everything, so that's alright. That's his terms of conditions, whatever. Then you have titanium scales and a steel backspacer with a large lanyard hole. And this falls back to the On Belay theme, the climbing theme, because you have a lot of space to put your lanyard on. Nice, thick. This is a very thick knife. This is a 3-inch hinder. You can just see how, like this, how thick the On Belay is. Very, very thick knife. Pocket clip, titanium, brushed. Basically, like one direction. The finish is really nice. MKT lasered on it. This is a bronze anodized and tumbled finish. The lock is easy to disengage. There's no stick. It's very secure, very solid, very nice, very super easy to disengage. Cool. Ergonomics. It feels goodish in the hand. The camera is too close to really demonstrate it, but for me, it's good-ish, but not perfect. Your forefinger falls naturally in the cutout here, and your pinky back in here. There's no jimping. Thank you. I wouldn't have liked to have jimping, because the ergos are just like with certain Spydercos and some other knife manufacturers, that when the design of the handle is right, you don't need jimping, and I really like this. Feels good in the hand. It's a tad too thick, to be honest. It's a tad. My hand is not wide enough to be like, oh wow, this is amazing, amazingly comfortable. Let me try and see if I can find my sorry guys, this is impromptu. This is the perfect thickness for a knife for me. This feels perfect. This is a tad too thick. If I had larger hands, it would be better. Yeah. What is else something to say about? I like the... Well, okay, I take that back. What is interesting is the blade stop. It runs in this milled groove and it disappears in the open and close position. Very nice. This is one of the better designed Medfords. Yeah. The clip is secure. It goes very easy into the pocket, out of the pocket. You can maybe already see why. Because once you put your... Where's my pointer here? Gonna show off a lot of knives. Once you put your pointer, your fabric or your knife into your pocket, the fabric of your jeans wants to go down here and get stuck here. Same with opening, with drawing the knife. Maybe it would be better if the cutout was on the other side. Other than that, it rides pretty high in your pocket. People are gonna see that that's a knife. What else is there? What is the reason? Why would I sell this again if I say, oh, I like this, I like that, I like this? Well, this knife is so well thought out that I cannot understand. I do not understand. Why is the tang of the knife outside of the handles? Why? You see that? That is where your lockup is. That is where your knife locks up. This is the part where you're supposed to be absolutely confident in your frame lock, and this is outside the handles. If you have this knife, it's heavy. It's heavy, and if you draw this and it falls out of your hand because you have slippery hands or whatever, and it hits the ground. It hits the ground with the lock face. And I know this is hard steel, but your lock face is gonna get marred up, and when you open the knife, maybe you can't close it anymore. Maybe you have a burr in here, and you're transferring that burr to the titanium side because the titanium is way softer. You're gonna destroy your lockup. I cannot understand why. I've seen this on other Medford knives, but I've never seen this anywhere on any other knife, frame lock knife. This is something. This is a deal breaker for me, guys. Even in real use, I mean, I'm thinking about. I carry my knives in the same pocket, right front pocket where I carry my keys and my flashlight. I don't give a shit if it's scratched up. I don't care. But the problem is your keys are gonna ride up against that. You know, your finger. If you have oily fingers, if you're sweaty, you're gonna touch that lock face when you want to deploy the knife. You're drawing it out, you're feeling for that little flipper tab, and you touch that lock face and you open it. If you have oil on your hands or fat or whatever, when you're cooking, for example, or whatever, you have dirt on your hands because you're out in the woods and whatever. If you don't have clean, oil-free hands, you're gonna alter the state of your lock. If you have oily hands, your lock can slip because the friction, the frame lock is a friction lock. It needs friction to be in place. If the friction is eliminated via oil or something else, it's not gonna lock up. If there's sand, if we're on the beach and there's sand or gravel or whatever, I mean, what the fuck? Seriously. Why? You could have this lock face a little bit further in, or just make the scales a little bit larger. You already have a lot of blade in that handle. You can just maybe another 2 millimeters just to close up the lock face, just to protect the lock face. I cannot understand. See how far the lock face is back in here? Yeah, you could get some stuff in here. You know? Of course your keys can jam in here or whatever. But what's the chance, you know? What are the odds that it's easier to scratch up this one than this, or the other way around? You know? Other than that, it's too heavy. I'm not gonna carry it. I'm not gonna carry it. It's just too heavy. I mean, real talk. EDC knife is like this for me. Little 3-inch knife. That's my EDC. So yeah. I mean, I wanted to like it, and I went into this knife super neutral. I saw it in the pictures, and I wanted to find out for myself. And I've had issues where I've had less than clean hands. If you look at my hands, I'm a mechanic, you know. I often have oily, dirty hands, and I often need a knife at work, and I cannot in confidence carry this. And when I pull this out and maybe touch the lock face, it won't lock up solid. I cannot. I just can't. This is a very solid knife. Other than that, it's super thick and heavy duty, badass, whatever. It's just why? Thanks for watching. Yeah. I'm just gonna finish this. I've got nothing else to say about this knife. I like almost everything about it except for the weight, that can be eliminated with maybe reducing the thickness to a more reasonable size. If this knife was just a little bit more reasonable, I would have liked it a lot more. Like 3mm titanium scales with or 4mm titanium scales with 4mm blade, perfect. It would be more comfortable for me in the hand. A little bit longer handles to cover up that mess here, and good to go. So other than that, thanks for watching. Take care. Bye bye.